Hi Virgo, welcome to your healing after a toxic relationship, or how to heal after a toxic relationship reading. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life, like another, toxic situationship you had that you're trying to make some sense out of. This may resonate with yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign also. All right, here we go, Virgo. All right, Virgo, what do we got here? Seven of Wands. Okay. Judgment. Three of Swords, Six of Swords, Knight of Swords. Good gracious. Okay, so we've got Gemini, and then this could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. Ace of Swords, the Tower. That could be Scorpio. All right, let me get the little guys here. Okay. All right, what's this? What's this? Okay, so this is Virgo, you're not. Someone can't let it go. Oy. Yeah, this is you having to move on because someone can't let it go. Wow. Okay, what's this Judgment about? Knight of Cups. This is Six of Swords. Five of Swords. What's this Three of Swords about? High Priestess. This is Knight of Swords. The Lovers, that could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. It's this Ace of Swords. So we get a weird situation here of somebody that's kind of not really telling you how they feel. And you know what? This has taken a lot of different forms, this reading. But this one is, you're right to continue to move on. Because if someone can't open up and go, look, this really hurt me. If someone's going to do that whole passive aggressive thing, like everything's fine, but start to distance themselves from you and ghost you because they don't, let's be honest, care enough to confront. If someone can't trust that them telling you about how they feel is going to be received with generosity and compassion, if they're too manipulative, or if they just aren't going to give you that respect, then you need to move on. You need to not, I don't want to say forgive that, but this is about you. You don't have any time for time wasters. And this is someone that makes, it's almost like they make you feel guilty because you're not intuiting, or can't you see that I feel hurt over this? No, because you're not telling me anything. Well, I shouldn't have to tell you. Yes, you should. I'm your partner. You should communicate that to me. I'm not a mind reader. If I hurt you, let me atone. What happened? Tell me what happened. Not because I want to shoot holes in it, but because I want to understand where you're coming from. The thing is, it's like, well, you wouldn't understand. Well, I'm certainly not going to understand if you're not going to tell me. And just because someone is hurt doesn't mean they're right. So if you've hurt somebody, there could be a reason. It's like, well, if I didn't do that, then, well, you hurt me when you didn't take my phone calls. I was busy. I was with my parents. You know what I mean? Like it could be that this is somebody that might be too demanding or too controlling or manipulative because they've had their heart broken and they haven't really dealt with it. So the first sign of drama or discomfort, they bail. And then you're like, well, okay, if you're going to bail on me, I guess I'm just going to take that as my clue and I'm going to move on. And then they're like, how could you abandon me? I'm not abandoning you. You're not talking to me, so I'm leaving. Well, can't you see that I'm hurting? No, because you're not talking to me. And round we go. So just saying, if that's what you're dealing with here, you're right to do that because you need somebody that is on the same page. It's not going to do this back and forth mind game with you that's going to be hurt and withdraw. And then as soon as you start to get some distance from it, here they come going, where are you going? Where do you think I'm going? You haven't spoken to me for 2 hours. I'm going home. Why? Oh my God. This is you being wise about your time and realizing somebody does not have it to give. And it is not me. This is someone that is dealing with some issues that they need better coping skills. This stop, start, push, pull, withholding information. Then as soon as you start to walk away, they reach out and give you a zinger, you know? Like, I missed you the other day. You should have. You didn't talk to me for hours. You should have missed me. You should have been missing my company, seeing as how you ignored me. Like, this is, you're right to keep walking, Virgo. What's this tower about? See, now I'm mad. What's this tower about? I don't like that. Don't play games with people. What's this tower about? Oh, gracious. Okay, so if you are dealing with somebody that is not giving you what you need, the attention and the respect you deserve, you are very wise to be making decisions based on their inconsistent behavior and going forward with that. Instead of waiting and intuiting and trying to figure out how they feel and giving them the benefit of the doubt, which basically is just buying them more time to machinate and more fuel or mind games. I don't know, but this is someone that needs to clean up a few things, and it doesn't have anything to do with you. This is someone who doesn't have very good coping skills, so they don't want it to be over until they say it's over. And for the Virgos that I'm reading for, it's not that this person is bad, but this is someone that has a hard time saying how they feel, because then that opens them up to criticism, and someone could just go all in and blame them and be unkind. Like, just say, well, you're stupid for feeling that way. Or, you know what I mean? Like, they're afraid of that. And that must have happened before here. They must have had somebody that was pretty callous and kind of cruel, because that's kind of how they are now. And yet they don't mean it, because they do something like that, like for shock value or something, and then they just bail, and you're like, well, okay, I guess I'm going with that then. All right, no drama, I'll leave. I'm not one of those people, right? And then you do, and they're like, where are you going? I just got upset. Why are you leaving? Oh, wow, you're going to leave over that? You're going to abandon me over that? Like, whoa, what just happened? You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you're like, okay, I'm going to take my hint here. I'm guessing that you don't want to do much because you're not looking at me or saying anything. You've ignored me, so I'm going to go. And then it turns into, wow, you're abandoning me? Wait, what? Okay, so plenty of examples there. Point is, you're right to walk on and move on, because this is someone that needs much better coping skills. You can't fix this, nor do you need to be staying around and be abused by this. This is somebody that, well, for you, you didn't do anything wrong except for probably stand your ground and stand up for yourself. And that is kind of unforgivable with somebody that doesn't really, you're not supposed to stand up to them. You're supposed to wait until they tell you how they feel before you take a stance on anything. But if they don't tell you how they feel, then you're kept in position. You're kept kind of, well, what do we, I don't know. I haven't heard from him yet. I'm just gonna kind of lay low until we talk again, because I haven't heard from him. So I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're on or off, or no. This is you saying, well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to take care of me, and I'm going to leave this behind. And I guess you're just not ready after dealing with this back and forth with you for a while now. I can see that you're not really ready for a healthy communal relationship. So I'm going to bounce. And again, what, why, where you go? Wow, really? This is how you react in a time of crisis? It's like you can't win. So honestly, good for you for not trying. This one's kind of a no-brainer. It's really good that you're seeing this for what it is and realizing that this person kind of has the emotional intelligence of a 3-year-old right now. They're dealing with some past hurts that they haven't been able to let go of. There's forgiveness issues here. There's you two are kind of stagnant because somebody can't let go of something and forgive and forget, because God forbid that leaves them vulnerable for getting hurt again. You didn't make this mess. This has been kind of an issue for them before you got around here, or before you two started dealing with each other. So this is not something you can fix. We have this idea that we can restore and we can heal. Yes, we can. We can be an agent of healing and restoration for someone if they're ready. But you can't fix something that you didn't break, or that someone that didn't make an appointment to come into your office to have it fixed. Like, doctor, can you heal me? Well, yeah, but you got to show up to the appointment. You got to be willing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So you're nobody's doctor here. You didn't break it, you can't fix it, and this is someone that doesn't want to be fixed. This is just someone that wants to kind of have some efficacy over a situation that you had nothing to do with, and yet you're kind of getting dumped on for it. So off you go. Good for you. Keep walking. That's how you're going to heal. Because guess what? As soon as you start walking away, here they come. You keep walking, because that's why for 4 hours I sat here. For 2 weeks, I was available. For 2 weeks, I reached out and you couldn't be bothered. Now that you hear about me dealing with someone else, or now that I'm not reaching out anymore, now here you come. That's weird. You just made it weird. Okay, I'm not projecting. I'm not, but that's what this is like. Okay, so you are correct in your assumption that this person doesn't have it to give. Stand your ground. Do not back down. Your intuition and assumption about this was right. This needs to be a clean break. Your eyes should be open now. And this should be about recognizing very quickly that this is someone, in fact, as you surmised and guessed in the beginning, that does not have it to give. They're still dealing with past rejection and hurt and not able to let go of anything. They're kind of withholding information. They're not very demonstrative, but just when you start to get some distance from them, that's when they come out with the pouring of emotion and probably profession of love. And how could you abandoning keeps coming up here. So you're not abandoning them. Do not feel guilty, and do not feel like you're being mean or being a jerk. Or this is someone that had your time and didn't value it. And now you're moving on because you want to be with somebody that can value your time. And now they're ready for it. They're not ready for it. They just don't want you out of position. They don't want you leaving yet. They're not done yet. They don't know what they want, but they know they don't want you to leave. And you can't do anything if I don't tell you that I want you to do it. We can only do stuff that's my idea. That's not a relationship. That's daycare. Okay, all right. It's like watching my nephew. No, no, it's nap time. No, I don't want it to be I know, but it's nap time. I don't want you to go. I know, but I gotta go. What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? Okay. Elephant spirit. Learn from the past. Learn from the past. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the future. Moving forward. Stand your ground. You're not wrong here. This is someone that just doesn't have it to give right now. And you don't need to waste any more of your time on trying to wait someone out and see. This is not someone that's working on being ready for you. This is not someone that's working on their issues. You did not cause this. So if you're beating yourself up, stop it. This is someone that had these issues when you entered in with them. You can't fix it. They're not letting you in anyway. It's pointless. They're not ready to be restored or healed. They're not ready for you to help them. They're not ready for you to give them the benefit of the doubt. This is not your doing. No more contact with them. You want somebody that's on the same page as you and can actually contribute to a communal situation like you're ready for. You're ready for somebody that gives what you give. You're ready for that. They aren't yet. They've got some things to work through. So it's best for no contact and ending this quickly and abruptly, and because one of the things this person has an issue with is letting go of things, is allowing someone to move on, is them moving on, because they kind of have a tendency to keep score and to kind of blame, that sort of thing. They always kind of have to be right. They can never be wrong. This is someone that's kind of fragile. So it's just best for you to go and find somebody that has the same ideas and goals and values as you do in connection. So you got someone coming in 3 months anyway. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. So I did it. No, I didn't. Oh, I want to do this one. Okay. This is also, obviously, you two can't get to each other perhaps because of the whole Ronageddon COVID thing. So someone perhaps is not able to really get into how they feel unless, you two are talking over social media or Zoom or whatever the heck's going on. There's a lot of ways to still communicate and whatnot. But this goes deeper than that. This is someone that just needs to kind of deal with their feelings about something before they can be open to a relationship with anybody. Because right now they're just kind of into punishing and keeping just out of arm's reach. And then when someone starts to go, okay, I'm taking the hint, I'm leaving you alone, you don't want me to get to you, then they're like, where are you going? You're like, what? So, okay. Let's go. It's a death card. Scorpio. So this, yes, needs to be no more machinating on there, no more thinking about this, no more giving them benefit of the doubt. This, hopefully you see clearly now that this person just doesn't have it to give. They don't want what you want. Their idea of relationship and partnership and communal and all that is different than yours. And you didn't cause this. This isn't your fault. You can't fix it, even though they made it sound like, well, if you hadn't have done this, dude, you came in broken. I didn't break that. You know how there's that, what is it, there's that one meme that says something about after you eat all those Christmas treats or holiday treats or whatever, it's like, oh, this is my holiday body. It's like, don't lie, you were fat in August, come on. This is the same kind of thing. It's like this person came in struggling with stuff. You didn't cause it. So as far as healing after that, you need to understand that you didn't cause it, and you need to forgive yourself and move on and find another situationship or relationship, because you didn't cause. And don't let them make you feel like you did, because it's like you get sucked back in and you're made to feel guilty, or you're made to feel like you could still help them somehow, or you're still responsible somehow. You're not. Cut it off and move on and let it go. And even if you can't move on, you're still there emotionally, fine, but no more involvement with this person as much as you can. Some of you might have kids, but as much as you can, no more dealing with this person to the point where you take ownership of their issues. No more letting them put or blame anything on you. If they do, don't accept it. Just negate it, because it's not appropriate. Honestly, you didn't cause it. You can't fix it. All right. Shushing. I hope to see you in the next reading, Virgo. I thank you for stopping by. I didn't intend for this to go on this long. I hope it was helpful. And I hope you are, the upside of this Ronageddon thing is that we can all hopefully slow down a little bit and focus on ourselves and kind of do some self-care a little bit. And we got nothing but time, right? If you're a first responder or essential worker, I thank you for your service. You're probably not getting a whole lot of rest, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hope to see you in the next reading. And thank you, Virgo, for stopping by. Love and support to you. You take care.